Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome guys. Today I'm going to be showing you occasionalism, another proof of occasionalism I'm going to use concept from computer science, okay, programming. So if you're someone that is involved in programming, but it's actually the same, it doesn't matter actually. But I just wanted to put in this touch. So, when you're writing the program and you put a conditional, that if statement, okay? If statement or even those four conditionals. You see that all those conditionals, there has to be some kind of principle that once that principle is met, then you can run the following code. If that principle is not met, then do something else or do nothing. You see that conditional, that's all we need, or that's all I need to have to prove occasionalism. So what I'm going to do with it is this. So let's say the if statement. If X, then Y. That's a simple statement. If X, then Y. Without X, there would never be Y. So let me now put it back on the idea of occasionalism, which is the fact that we say that God controls or creates everything in existence. And you, as a human, as a creation, you have no power. Okay? And what I really want to show is that everything is under God's will. Anything that happens, everything in existence, every little movement, anything whatsoever, everything falls under God's providence, and God is providential over them at every single moment. No time would they exist without God allowing them to exist. So the conditional for your existence, therefore, is that if God wills it. So God's will is that conditional we put in the if statement. So if God wills, then something happens. Now, the only way occasionalism wouldn't be true is if you can give me something that happens and God does not will it. That's the only way. If you can show me something that exists or happens and it is not God that willed it to exist or willed it to happen, then occasionalism will be false. You see? But if that condition is true, that every single thing in existence, every single action that happens, everything that occurs, they must, and it is by God's will. If you grant that, all I need to do is just show you what your statement really means. Because what your statement really means is occasionalism, in the idea that for every little action that you do, it is by God's will. Now, you will not say, but that doesn't prove occasionalism. I'm still the one doing it. Remember that code, this thing that I just told you. That the if statement in the programming. If you say if X, then run this following code. You see the following code. There are other things that will eventually happen when the first condition is met. But you see all those things, no matter how long they are, no matter how complicated the things under the if statements are, if the conditional is not met in the first place, they will never be able to happen. Do you understand? So the real power is actually the conditional. The conditional is the power. Whatever happens after that is contingent on the condition being met in the first place, such that they will never happen without the condition being met. Do you understand? So when I say that you don't have power, what I'm really telling you is that power that you claim that you have, there's a condition on it. If God wills it. Once you add that conditional, it takes that power away from you because you are not the one deciding it. You cannot decide to have power or continue to have power for any moment unless God wills it. So that power really belongs to God. That's what we are saying. The only alternative is if your power is not contingent on that conditional. If your power is somehow out of God's will, if your power is somehow God is not the one that created it, that is the only way you can tell me that occasionalism is not true. Any other argument you bring, if this conditional is true, you are just affirming occasionalism without even knowing it. Okay, so what do you guys think about this argument? Do you have any objections to it? Is there any way that you can come back and show me why occasionalism is not true? Please put it in the comment section. I really want to see what you guys think about this. And if you are not aware of the programming thing, just go and search it up. Or it's simple. But the thing is, you don't even need this programming. I'm just adding it for some people that are actually tech savvy, or they are into programming and stuff. Maybe they can even understand this better. But the idea is simple. If there's a condition on something, if this thing happens, then do this. If that thing doesn't happen, then nothing can be done. So if you have power, your power will never, imagine you have power and it doesn't work. Is that power? It's not. Because there's a condition on it. So you have power to walk. But when you want to walk, it's not possible. Because God didn't will it. That's not power. And when you walk also, you think you have power. No, it is a condition. The condition is always there, present. Such that if the condition is not met, it will stop. It can continue. It can stop. God can control it however he wants. You have no say in it. Okay? And in another video, I've showed you why. Why, if you don't want to give this to God, you will give it to something else. It can never be you. It's either God or it is nature. We will choose God every single time. See you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.